What happens when one of boxing's top fighters chasing a career-defining moment suddenly ends up in a hospital after a shocking backstage punch? This is no longer just a rivalry. This is Terence "Bud" Crawford, the champion at the peak of the sport, caught off guard in the middle of his journey, and Gervonta "Tank" Davis, the superstar, looking more out of control than ever, turning a fight week press event into complete chaos.
Bro, when people, what I got from that is he's a hater. You don't know me as a person. Let's say you don't like me. Like, you don't know me. Like, you feel me? And I don't give a fuck him. And everybody in the crew, I mean, with him.
Same question for you. You're a proud father.
And now from his hospital bed, Bud finally speaks out, and his words shift the entire story. The chaos started backstage at the Canelo vs. Crawford press conference, where tensions were already high. This event had nothing to do with Tank, yet he showed up feeding off the disorder. Witnesses say Tank crossed paths with Crawford as he was stepping away for a quick break. There were no official cameras pointed at that spot, but the area was crowded with Canelo's team, Crawford's people, and event staff who all saw it happen in real time.
Last one, because Shakur just came through. Talk to me about your relationship. You look like you was in a fight today.
It's hot in here. You know what I mean? So it's cool, man.
I mean, bringing him to this fight, getting him ready mentally, if not.
Sources reveal the two traded words that turned heated fast, and before anyone could react, Tank landed a punch straight on Crawford. Security moved in right away, but it was too late. The shot had already done its damage. Crawford looked shaken, was examined by medical staff, and later taken to the hospital for further checks. That one punch lit up boxing Twitter, with fans all asking the same thing: why would Tank put everything on the line again from his hospital bed? Crawford's response made headlines. He wasn't shaken, he wasn't broken, he was focused. His first words were reported as, "This doesn't change anything, I'm still fighting Canelo. Tank's just a distraction." That alone shows exactly where his head is at. Crawford is locked in on the biggest fight of his career against Canelo Alvarez, and he's not letting a backstage cheap shot take that away. To him, Tank is nothing more than background noise.
Tank would never even think about to come up to 154.
What about 47 though?
Yes, if he get to pick his opponent. But Tank would never come from 35 to 54.
Y'all got into it on social media around that time. Is that just you being competitive, like when that happens? Or is it like...
I just really don't like that dude.
Why though?
Cause I just don't like him. Like, I really don't like him. That's like,
just not your cup of tea. That's just not your...
I don't like nothing about him. I just feel like, he just one of these little arrogant little dudes that's using what he got to shield him. He got a lot of security guards around him, and he's in the limelight and stuff like that, but in certain situations, he wouldn't be acting like that.
Do you like him as a fighter though?
Yeah, he's a damn good fighter.
Yeah.
But like his core personality.
Let's take it back. This whole thing kicked off when Tank, in his trademark confident way, said that if he moved up in weight, he could beat Crawford easily. For Bud, a fighter who has conquered multiple divisions and became the undisputed champion at 147 pounds, those words came off as pure disrespect.
147. How does a fight with you and Terence Crawford look?
147? I tapped that chain. You know he going to sleep.
I already know. I already know who he is.
Got no chance.
I already know who he is.
Said no chance.
I got round 5.
You got round 6.
Bud hit back by questioning the level of opponents Tank has faced and openly criticizing the strength of his resume.
How you feel about that fight? Is it even possible at a catch weight?
No, ain't no catch weight. You come up to 47.
You're not even entertaining the catch weight.
No, I'm not.
He's a champ though too, undefeated.
And what champ? Come on, man, tell me what belt. You know boxing. You forgot Devin Haney is undisputed. Devin Haney got all the belts. He the champ. Nobody else the champ. I'm gonna come up here where the big boys at.
All right,
I'll welcome him.
At the gala, Crawford took a subtle shot at Tank's absence, hinting that he views himself on another level. Tank clapped back, pointing to his fame and money as proof of his status. But Crawford wasn't letting him steal the shine. The timing makes this clash even crazier, since Tank has already announced he plans to retire in 2025, leaving only a 2-year window to show where he truly belongs in boxing history.
At the next year, I'm out of it.
After our second fight. You're out of it?
Yeah.
Care to elaborate on that?
Out of the sport.
After our second fight. Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my fights.
With Tank approaching the end of his career, fans are calling for nothing but mega fights. A showdown with Crawford would be the ultimate farewell. Two legends meeting in a battle that would stay etched in boxing history.
What changed?
Dude, what made this shit trash, garbage?
If you got the opportunity to sign a prospect for GTD, who will be?
I'm out of it.
Gervonta, something should have happened during this time, because when I saw you at the Frank Martin press conference, it looked like you were like the talks about retirement was not even discussed at this moment, and now it's something you keep on repeating. Is it just because obviously what you've done through boxing since you were a kid and everything?
Fed up with the
Where's Calvin Ford? Is Calvin Ford or Leonard Edelby usually they're around to?
You think you might regain the love for it though? You never know. Like like say you got to walk today.
But even though Tank appears hungry to make the fight happen, Crawford isn't fully convinced, and he's got his own reasons for holding back.
Tank gave a little prediction on the fight, talked about Errol has a metal shield and you have a glass shield, talked about the punches. What do you think of Tank's assessment today?
Don't see.
Could he get it in the future? I mean, you came up from 35, right?
He ain't fighting no real guys at 47.
Everyone's talking about Errol fighting the winner of Canelo and Jamel. Could you ever do that? Is that too much weight?
What, 168?
Yeah. Right.
So you got Canelo winning then, right?
Then definitely. If he fighting at 168, definitely.
But Crawford never shut the door. Either he made it clear he'll take the fight if Tank is ready to move up to his weight division.
Gervonta Davis speaking about you. Is that ever a possible fight?
Yeah, if he want to dare to be great, he can be like all the other fighters that moving up 2 weight classes and, daring to be great.
You would fight him.
Man, tell him to come up there.
He got to come to win 54.
He said I got a glass chin, so tell him to come and touch it.
Wow, man. Gervonta said you got a glass.
He said I got a glass chin. Tell him to come and touch it.
At 147?
At 147. I'll make 147 for him.
Ooh, see, oh, man.
You're going to have a pre-camp.
Then what the people going to say? Oh, he's beating up on little guys.
I don't know. Let's be honest, Tank Davis hasn't looked the same recently after his time in prison. The ongoing legal issues and a flat showing against Lamont Roach, many are starting to say Tank is slipping.
Tank did that, so I know the got in his eye, but they should have countered it. They would have countered it, it would have went to Lamont Roach. What I didn't like about Tank, he was gassing up Lamont Roach way too much, and he was already talking about like retiring.
He seemed a little distracted in the fight.
That wasn't the same Gervonta Davis we're really used to seeing.
It just lets you know how corrupt like these governing bodies are, bro. If that dude took a knee, not only did he take a knee, he's like, hold on real quick. Let me get this out of my eye. How is that not a point? Like,
funny thing, bro, that's why I cut my braids off. I had braids, and I had the same thing. I went through the same when I fought Andre. That was burning my eyes, so I cut that off.
Rather than focusing on a comeback, he's chasing attention. He's crashing other fighters' press conferences, getting into legal trouble, and even calling out Jake Paul for payday fights, doing everything except zeroing in on the top names in boxing.
Canelo, obviously, didn't materialize. Was the next one Tank?
Yeah, I mean, that was on the 1 yard line as well, but he has to rematch, Lamont Roach. He wants to get that back, and then we'll be back in discussions with Mr. Gervonta. But man, this is the nature of boxing. You have massive fights on the 1 yard line and things just fall through.
As you're watching, like, he was a gigantic favorite, and this is on the heels of the Canelo thing. Are you like, what the fuck is going on here?
I don't know, though, because I never really thought Tank was that good. It would just take the right fighter to pick him apart, to be honest. Someone who had high activity and wasn't afraid of his power. So I always saw so many holes in his game. So to me, it wasn't that surprising that someone finally gave him some good work.
If you do fight, what weight would it be at?
195.
Oh, wow. So he would go all the way from 40 to 95?
Yeah, I mean, it would be an exhibition.
Okay. And so what does that mean? Is that 3-minute rounds?
Yeah, 10 3-minute rounds.
And when you say exhibition, like, what are the restrictions on that?
No restrictions, just the fact that like we couldn't actually get it professionally sanctioned.
Okay. Is that still of interest to you? Like, if he wins the rematch and you beat Julio, is that of great interest to you later this year?
For sure.
And now he takes a swing at Crawford, not in the ring, not under the lights, but in a crowded backstage hallway that's not the Tank fans once admired the Tank who delivered knockouts and carried the Mayweather spotlight. With pride, this version of Tank looks completely lost.
Tank is done. Tank is hung him up, shoes off, get the bag, put a plaque up, he done. Tank is done.
When you say done, you mean like not fighting anymore?
Tank is checked out mentally. Tank is gone mentally. Tank looking for the big bag, of Jake Paul, Pacquiao, something sort, and he's looking to, hey, I see you later. Tank is standing. He's not gonna fight Shakur Stevenson at all. At all. I don't care how much money Turkey offered, give him 4 Lamborghinis, whatever. Tank ain't taking that fight.
And when it comes to Floyd, he's made his stance crystal clear, and it's not with Tank anymore. Floyd flat out said Tank crossed the line by disrespecting Crawford's family, and that's something he won't support. That has to hurt, considering Floyd was the mentor who helped build Tank's entire career. The truth is Tank wouldn't be where he is without Mayweather. Meanwhile, Crawford doesn't even need him. Bud is locked in on Canelo, the biggest name in boxing, and a fight that could secure his legacy. Forever remember, Crawford already unified at 147, he dominated Errol Spence, and now he's stepping up to face the face of Mexican boxing. This fight is bigger than titles, it's about proving who the real pound-for-pound king is. That's why Crawford told the media Tank won't distract him next to Canelo. Tank simply doesn't matter.
Oh, I'm feeling great. I've been working out. Actually I just got done running before we, head into the press conference, so everything is going according to plan, and I'm looking forward to becoming a 3-time undisputed champion come September 13th.
Here's the reality: Tank is undersized compared to Crawford, and when placed next to Canelo, he looks even smaller. Crawford is already making a big jump by facing a naturally bigger opponent. If Tank tries to insert himself into that picture, it doesn't come off as a fair fight. It looks more like a recipe for disaster.
The speed over Canelo. I got the reach over him. He might got the size, the power. I got the better skills, boxing skills.
Would it be more of a cat and mouse? The reality is Canelo does put people out. From Kirkland to Amir Khan to just...
Don't do
obviously,
I'm just saying, man.
No, but he's not. Kovalev.
Kovalev was older. He does.
Billy Joe.
Does. Don't get me wrong. He does have a lot of power, but all those guys that you name is not as skillful as me. I'm sorry. No disrespect to none of those fighters. The skill level is night and day.
So how do you see a fight with Canelo?
A tough fight. Canelo is a great fighter. Like, I always had respect for Canelo, but I just believe in my skills. The fact that people doubt me, it just fueled me even more. Try to get the fight even more. And I'm watching him, I'm like, man, I can beat this dude. I've been fighting people bigger than me all my life, and I always came out on top. You gonna get hit. It's a fight. He gonna get hit too. It'll be good.
Boxing isn't only about size, but at the highest level it plays a major role. Crawford has the speed and ring IQ to give Canelo problems, but he's still up against a naturally bigger, stronger fighter who can apply pressure and break him down over time.
Terence Crawford, does he have an opportunity to beat Canelo?
I think if anybody has a chance to beat Canelo, I think it's Terence Crawford. His IQ is on another level. He's a great fighter and he's strong. It's just that it's a lot of weight. I wouldn't be surprised if Terence Crawford wins. Wouldn't be surprised if he loses either. Terence Crawford, when he went up against the best opposition, like Errol Spence, he showed what level he's on, what type of dog he is. So I don't know. You really have to let these fights play out to see what happens. He might get hurt. That might activate him to come back strong.
Could you still make 68?
I don't want to make 68.
No, I know you don't. Terence wins 68.
Yeah, well, if that's, yeah, I can make 168.
Another thing to keep in mind, the Canelo versus Crawford buildup is already spicy.
Press conferences have been tense with Canelo making it clear he doesn't respect Crawford's move up in weight or the notion that Bud can simply step in and take his titles.
Him anymore because he say I'm not gonna do what they want me to do and this and that, and then he tried to, maybe Turkey Al-Rashid told him, hey, you need to do something because you seem so nervous in Riyadh. So and he tried to he walk me back, and that's why I pushed him. And like I say, don't win me.
Does it bring a different Canelo then?
Yeah, it's different. Yeah, you watch Saunders fight, right?
Which one? The Saunders. Oh,
he pissed me off. He pissed me off. Yeah. So it's gonna be almost the same.
Live only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
Crawford has answered with full confidence, pointing to his undefeated record and the way he's dominated every division he's stepped into.
With Canelo. what would it look like?
Come on, man. Y'all know what I do. I ain't got to talk about it on the streets. I'm me against anybody. I ain't never gonna say another man gonna whoop me. So, you know what I mean? That's your answer right there.
I guess in Guadalajara, you think it'd be a little different on the streets if Terence came to town?
I think every city, every place is different, no? It's different. But we don't talking about the streets. We're talking about boxing, the beautiful sport of boxing. So that's different, way different than the streets.
Tank showing up at that event was no accident. He knew the cameras would be there, he knew the spotlight was on Crawford, and that might be the very reason he decided to crash the moment.
Going up those weight classes to face him, you know, how can you convince fans that he can beat Canelo?
I ain't trying to convince y'all that he can beat Canelo. He's a good fighter. But, bro, I would say smaller fighters are always better than bigger fighters because, like, you know, they're smaller, they know how to move and things like that. But this guy is great at what he do. He got, and another thing, bro, I don't be wanting to, how these guys is, then you get hurt against,
Imagine up. There you talking about Gamboa.
No, he got flipped by
Gamboa,
right? Right? How the fuck he's looking this strong over the past year? I mean, these years. He ain't been getting clipped or nothing. So now, that's that snack shit. I'm telling you. Y'all laugh. I'm always.
No, do tell. Open up.
Telling you. And that guy that a part of it, he been caught. Before. He went to jail for it.
Talking about Victor Conti.
He went to jail, right?
Victor Conti?
Yeah. And he the owner of the snack shit, right? And he went to jail for it. Now it's like,
it's all over.
You know, you see Earl, I don't want to throw him out of the bus, but you see Earl said some things like that, like about the people using steroids, but
yeah.
He don't want to say no names, but come on, bro. Like,
and right in the middle of all this drama, one name keeps coming up: Shakur Stevenson. Because let's be real, if Tank truly wanted to prove himself, Shakur is the fight. Shakur has been calling him out non-stop, practically begging for the matchup, while Tank keeps avoiding it. Shakur even said he couldn't believe Tank was wasting time chasing Jake Paul instead of stepping in the ring with him.
Didn't say you got your eye on Tank. What do you think about the rumors of Tank and Jake might fight?
Man, Tank disrespectful to the sport if he choose that over fighting with me. I'm the best fighter in the sport. I've been telling him that. He called cap on it. So if he won't call cap and say I'm not who I say I am, come prove it.
This whole mess makes one thing clear: Tank is at a crossroads. He can keep slipping chasing clout and quick money fights, or he can lock back in and show the world why he was once one of the most feared fighters in boxing.
Fighting for the money. You ain't saying Mayweather the promotion trying to make the most money off of Tank possible. You saying he fighting for the money.
If he said he went in there 0 times and requested the big fights, obviously he don't really care about the big fights. He just want to get the money, in which he's doing a good job at.
I mean, maybe he just let his team, come up with who they think should be next for him, and maybe that's why he hasn't gone in there. Because anytime we see him, hear him after a fight, well, who, got to sit down with Calvin and the team and Floyd and London, and they gonna come up with whatever's next.
That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon so you don't miss what's coming next. And don't forget to drop your thoughts in the comments. Stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next one.